Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning how to use your sexual energy. But before I go any further, I'd like to say to those of you who've been following my channel and who this message of self-realization has been resonating with, you would have noticed I haven't been posting as regular as before. But the real reason for that is because I was quite busy with business. You see, my businesses just keep expanding and expanding, and it make me a bit more busier. But from the end of this month, I'll be able to provide you with more content. Okay, and I'm trying my best to put out content that would reach people at all different levels and to really help to motivate and elevate them to become the best version of themselves. Also, if there are certain topics that you like me to speak on, you can just link me up. You can send me an email, even if you feel like just go in the comment section and comment. I'll definitely take note of it. So we all can definitely work together because I really, really want to do more. I haven't gone on YouTube full time as yet, but it's something I'm definitely looking forward to do, especially when, my businesses, reach to a certain place that, I can have others, overlooking certain things. I would definitely like to give more of my service to humanity by way of social media. Okay, I think enough of that being said. Now let us go into how to use your sexual energy. Now, if you grew up in a society like me, whereby you've been taught to feel guilt and shame and condemnation concerning your sexuality, you will definitely have a certain mindset concerning sacred energy exchange. You see, most people do not know SEX is sacred energy exchange. And the reason for that is because many were not taught concerning energy, vibration, and frequency to be the secret of the universe, and that the sexual energy is the most powerful energy that would help you to tap into your creativity and your ability. Therefore, the sexual power energy must be used wisely to create your life whichever way you want it to be. And that is why you must partake in the act intentionally, having first of all a desire, a burning desire, and being definite about what you would like to create in this world. You see, everything is formed and shaped in the mind. So sex is more spiritual and psychological than physical. But most people have been trapped in the physical world of the five senses. And with preachers making sure that they impress on your subconscious mind guilt and shame about sex, that would keep you in ignorance, and you would think that it's all about pleasure. You would think that it is only something for people who sign a piece of paper and pay the government some money to partake in this energy exchange without guilt and shame and condemnation. Okay? And I will definitely go further into that at another when I do another video. to show you what they would have done. Okay? As a matter of fact, tomorrow I will definitely do that. Okay, and show you how they really lie to us about certain things. But the sexual energy must be used intentionally. Therefore, before you get into the act with your significant other, it's very important that you communicate. Both of you know exactly what you want. You're not just getting into the act to have just a nice time only, but you are going into it also to create. And we all have to face Caesar. We have bills to pay, taxes, and your psyche have a lot to do with your economy. And the world of Caesar wants you to focus on an outer economy and forget your inner ecology and the power of your sexuality. That is why they want you to all be guilty. And so they came up with fornication and adultery on one level, which is just only on the physical level, and make you feel ashamed of how you utilize your body and your mind in the act of creativity. Because sex is also a form of creativity. And as I said earlier, it is the greatest creative power. That is why you must get into the act intentionally and knowing what you want and going to the end and live from the end and get into the feeling that that which you desire, that it is already fulfilled as you feel the sensations throughout your body. And so when you release, you want to release intentionally. Okay? So it is not just only to bring a child into this world, but it must be used to give you anything that you desire in this world. It is as simple as that. You see, we living in a world whereby all of us are governed by certain laws. And the law of reproduction is that every seed and every species must have it all reproduce after its own kind. And whatsoever you sow, that is what also you will reap. And sowing and reaping is giving and receiving. And sex is the same thing. It's giving and receiving. So there's one who's giving and there's one who's receiving. And when both come together, it's going to bring forth a harvest, a manifestation. So my brothers and my sisters, when you realize that everything was false a thought, everything was false an idea, and everything was false imagine, you will realize that you're a thought evil being. Therefore, everything around you is mental. We're living in a mental construct. Therefore, you must use your mind to give you whatsoever you desire in this world. And the best time to do it is when you are in the act of pleasure, sexual pleasure. Use it to create the ideal life. Use it to live the best version of your life on this planet. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I would definitely encourage you from now on to make sure when you're having a good time with a significant other that you discuss before you get into the act the things that you like to create in this physical three-dimensional world, and use the inner working or the inner science of alchemy to create your reality consciously. And you can definitely do it sexually. Okay? So use the sexual energy wisely and creatively to create your life whichever way you want it to be. So with that, Mr. My brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram or you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me on Black Man Guru. And I will also encourage you to get my latest book, which is called The Secret Vagina, Mystery of the Virgin Birth. That's where I'm showing you the secret portal to create your life whichever way you want it to be, and teach you the mystery of the virgin birth and how it takes place inwardly, and how the immaculate conception is not what they want you to believe. But when you understand the immaculate conception and the psychological and spiritual level, then you will also understand the giving of a life or a birth in the spiritual realm, in the physical realm, I should say. But when you get this knowledge, you understand it in the psychological and spiritual realm, and you know how to bring forth your brainchild, whatever you like, whatever you desire, you know how to bring forth and manifest it in this physical three-dimensional world. So get a book plus Spiritual Recipe for Better Living, plus all my other books and journals that are available on Amazon. However, before I leave you, I want to remind you that I have a Patreon community, and if you like to be a part of my Patreon community and support this work, you are most welcome. And I definitely want to make sure I get the time to really share some good information there also for you. Okay. And I have a course there for people donating $20 or more. It's called The Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. So if you feel strongly led to donate $20 or more and to get the information that's available there, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. So with that, Mr. My brother, my sister, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.